First off, I want to thank the commissioner for having us here and his staff. Stephen and Mark, you guys, I know there's others behind the scene. You do a great job. This is a first-class event. We mentioned this morning in the meeting that there's not many FCS conferences that do this, and this is an honor, and I hope this continues on. This is an awesome event. Also, I want to recognize a few people at my table. Obviously, we just mentioned the student athletes, but two senior administrators from North Alabama, Todd Vardaman and Jeff Hodges. Also, from our local newspaper and Times Daily sports editor, Greg DeWalt's here with us today. Sunday was loading up, getting ready to come this way. We had to catch a flight. We had to get to Nashville to fly into Charlotte. I've got three little ones, 11-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 6-year-old, all boys. And so I'm getting my stuff together, and we're getting packed, and they're getting ready to go to church, and we're going to meet up around 12:30 and drive on up. And my oldest goes, "Dad, what's going on? Where are you going?" I said, "Well, I'm going to the Big South Media Day. Football season's here." And he and my 10-year-old, they start celebrating. I wasn't real sure if it was about me leaving, and I was going to be gone a couple of days, but they get so excited. And the excitement was about football season. It's here. Here we go. I mean, it just seemed like the other day I was standing at the podium. And it's here, and we're excited. That same feeling my 11 and 10-year-old had, I've got the same feeling. I'm sure all these coaches do as well. I cannot wait to get started. Of course, my wife was in the corner. Her smile was a little different. I'm not sure. I think it was more about me being gone for 2 or 3 days. So, but it is. It's an exciting time. At North Alabama right now, Mark Linder's not here today, our athletic director, but he and his staff, I can't ask for a better group to work with. They're committed. They understand what we're going through as a program right now. We're going through a transition. This is all new. Last year was new for us. We put together a 10-game schedule. It was mixed between Division I and Division II. We had a pretty big win. We went out to Southern Utah on the road. We were not favored to win, and we won the game. We go up and play North Dakota State, national champions in the Fargo Dome. We played them for 3 quarters. We played them really well. A lot of firsts, not just for the football program, but just for the athletic department as a whole. Our baseball team knocked off Ole Miss. Our women's basketball team beat Vanderbilt in year 1 of Division I. So there is a lot of excitement around our department, and that's a lot of credit to Mark Linder and his staff. They're committed to our program, and they understand there's going to be some highs, there are going to be some lows. We know that. You can look at this year's schedule. It's a tough one. Now, I've been asked this about 4 or 5 times on here, who does your scheduling? You don't plan to work there very long. And the guy's with me here today, so I introduced him to everybody. No, I'm just making a joke, Todd, sorry. But no, listen, we're at the end of the day, we accept those challenges. Not only do I got to play these guys up here, we know this is a very good football conference, but at the end of the day, non-conference games between Western Illinois and Jacksonville State, Montana, it's challenging, and I understand that. But this is the time that we need to be doing that. We're taking notes. Everywhere I go, I try to, what are you guys doing? If they'll give me as much as they'll give me, how do you go about recruiting? We talk budget. We talk travel. And so we're learning this. This is all new. Even though we've been doing it in the Division II level, it just comes with a lot more now. And so each school I play, I try to get some ideas. I bounce it off, and we try to go from there. And I think moving forward, we're going to learn and grow each year. And at the end of the day, people ask me, what are you trying to get out of this? As the head football coach, what do you want this next season, 2019? What do you want out of your team? I want to be competitive. Okay, yeah, do we want to win every game? Every coach up here does. But at the end of the day, I want to put a product on the field that we're competitive. We're playing you for 4 quarters of football, win or lose. I want to make sure we walk off that field, we play with class, and all these coaches sitting up here go, that anytime you play them, you got to be ready to play, strap it on. And that's kind of what we got to do moving forward until we get to the point we're able to play for a conference championship and get to the playoffs. And by that time, we should have everything, all our pieces of puzzle in place. So, and let me say, I'm going to end it with this. I think it's 2 minutes. I just want to say this, these guys sitting up here, I said this last year, and I've gotten to know some of them. I don't know them all on a personal level. But I can tell you this, coaching in the Division II and coaching against coaches in the Gulf South Conference and being around these guys, these are all first-class coaches right here. Anytime I've picked up the phone and called one and had a question, they've gone out of the way to help me. And I know once we get on the field, it's a little different. We're going to compete, and we want to beat each other. But at the end of the day, we're all in this thing for the same thing, and that's to help the student-athlete on and off the field and achieve what he wants to achieve in life. And these are just, just being around these guys now for going for 2 years in a row, I just want to let everybody in the room know, you already know from your school, but these are some first-class guys, and I appreciate you guys for accepting me and bringing me in, and just, keep that in mind when we play on Saturday. All right? Roar Lions.